what's going on, guys? Welcome to a new video. By the time you're watching this, we are 1 month away from it being 10 years since I started making videos on YouTube, which obviously is such a huge thing. It's such a huge milestone, and I want to do something big for it. I want to do something special, because it means a lot, you know? Even if throughout everything I haven't been too consistent, there have been times where I just haven't uploaded, I've struggled with a lot of things, but I'm still making content, I still love it, still making all sorts of plans, and yeah, I've gone through my entire channel and picked out 30 huge highlights that I want to make a series of content on, talking about them, giving my thoughts, how I feel about them now, etc. You get the idea. And that's going to be a video every single day for 30 days. Starting on the day you're watching this, July 6th, 2024, all the way through August 5th, 2024. And then once the channel officially turns 10 years from the first upload, which is August 6th, I'm going to do some sort of big video stream thing. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to do like a really big video of some kind to celebrate 10 years. So yeah, that is the idea. And for the first video, I'm going to be telling you all about the very first video and the first gameplay video I ever uploaded, because they go together. So, let's get into it. Okay, so yeah, it's about time now. And we're going to start off obviously with the very first video, then move into the gameplay video, and let's just see how it goes. It's been a while since I've seen either, but I'm very familiar with both, obviously. So right away, what I can say is, the first video, I'll show you, I will put a screenshot or something of the date here, but yeah, August 6th, 2014 was when it came out. I was just, I don't know why I did it, to be honest. Yeah, I was just super inspired after getting super into Let's Plays at the time. And I just sat down at my dad's computer. He had a old, crappy little webcam. So, yeah, I sat down in front of it, and at the time, I literally remember YouTube was set up in a way where if you hit upload, you could record from a webcam. Like, if you had a webcam connected to your computer, you could go right to YouTube, hit upload, and just record. Like immediately start recording from your webcam, and it would just, like, basically start uploading immediately. That's what I remember, because I don't remember ever going out of my way to upload something until after. So I think a lot of those early videos was with that feature that I don't think exists anymore. And, like, maybe I'm misremembering that. Maybe that's something I made up doing. But I swear you used to be able to do that. In fact, you know what? For this video, let's just look it up right now. Let's just look it up right now. You know what? I don't know. Maybe I'm just using the wrong search terms, but I cannot find anything about it. So maybe I just made it up. But I swear that used to be a thing where I could just hit upload, and then there'd be an option that just allowed me to just immediately, like, record. I swear there was. Because I don't remember in those early days ever just sitting down and recording and then separately going to YouTube and then hitting upload and, like, selecting the file to upload. I don't remember doing that separately. I remember it being just one streamlined process. But again, maybe I just made that up. Maybe it's just like a false memory. Like, I don't know. But if some chance, if anyone sees this that happens to have the answer, let me know. Because, God, I swear that was something you used to be able to do. But nonetheless, getting back to it. Yeah, so I just sat down in front of my dad's computer, uploaded. I just sat down in front of my dad's computer. He had a crappy little webcam, and I just recorded, and I just completely unscripted, just talked about Let's Plays, and some of my favorite games that I wanted to eventually get equipment and then record in some way, you know, and do a Let's Play. And that was the whole idea of the channel at the very beginning. That's all that I wanted to do, was I wanted to Let's Play. I wanted to be a Let's Player. That's the content I wanted to make, and I specifically talked about in the video 3 franchises. It's right there in the description. Talked about Sly Cooper franchise, specifically the trilogy, because I didn't own and hadn't played Sly 4 yet, and even then, well, okay, I'm very mixed on Sly 4. There are things I like about it, things I don't like about it. I do think the story is a step back, but I also think Sly 3 was an actual natural conclusion, and just one throwaway line from Bentley at the end led to Sly 4 being a thing. Regardless, that's a different conversation. Doesn't matter. But yeah, so Sly Cooper's trilogy, the Ratchet & Clank trilogy on the PS2, and the Jak and Daxter trilogy. And yeah, those are 3 of my favorite franchises. I had just gotten to all of them within a few years, within the span of a few years, and I absolutely fell in love with all of them. I still love all of those franchises, and yeah, I just knew that I wanted to do Let's Plays on all of them because I loved them so much, and I had found someone else who had done Let's Plays, you know? And yeah, that was it. That was very much it, you know? That's what led to it. So let's actually sit down and watch it all the way through here, you know?
What's up, guys? I'm James. I'm thinking about Let's Play some games.
You could tell how bad the webcam is at the time. Like, you could tell.
Is Sly Cooper in the...
I also had no experience doing anything, so you could see me slowly struggling to, like, holding the games in my hands, trying to move them into frame, and, you know, the actions I was doing were opposite, and I just wasn't used to that, you know? So, yeah, I was so inexperienced that I just had no idea what I was doing. I just knew that I didn't even know that this is what I wanted to do. It was just, again, I had the sudden inspiration to just sit down and record something and actually make my YouTube account, if you will, a channel, you know?
Phoebeus Raccoonus. I got this from GameStop a long time ago. And I really like the game, so I want to bring it to you guys.
Also, side note, I still have the exact same copy of the game. So, yeah, same little greatest hits copy, all messed up now.
And with that, I also want to Let's Play.
And
No, Sly 2 Band of Thieves. I can't get this in the
I can't get that to the camera. But I indeed also have that one as well. Still. So, you know. That one in much better condition. I just realized that both of those, for the first time ever, actually, I just realized both of those are the greatest hits versions of the game. I never even thought about it because greatest hits, whatever, you know, that kind of like version of games doesn't bother me like it does a lot of other people, but yeah. So, same copies, you know, still have them, so I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Sly 2 Band of Thieves. And some more games I'll think about Let's Play sometime. Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank Going Commando.
So, I'll let past me finish.
And Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal.
So, I don't know why. I could not tell you. So, I still have RNC 1 and Ouya. I don't have a physical copy of Going Commando. I have no idea why I ever got rid of it. I mean, this thing doesn't even play. Every copy of this goddamn game for the PS2 has never worked. They've always froze in different spots. Every single one. Ouya, I don't remember having technical issues with it not working all the way through to finish it. But I never actually finished Ouya on the PS2. I only ever finished it on the HD collection. And I've done that a few times now, but... Yeah, so I have those as well. But yeah, yeah. Side note, of course, I have no idea why I got rid of Going Commando. Couldn't tell you. So.
And I have all 3 of those games on the HD collection.
And I do still have that too, yeah.
PS3.
I guess since I'm doing it anyway. Yeah. Ignore the glare on everything, you know. I'm still not that prepared, goddammit. But yeah, I have that too. But yeah, I don't know. I've wanted that for years because I don't remember getting rid of it, but I also know that I did.
That I would love to bring to you guys.
And then that, no, I don't have.
Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. And...
Watching me sped it the wrong direction.
And I might be able to get Jak 3 sometime, so I might do that one too.
Yeah, and it's funny, past me saying that, because, as I've already kind of alluded to here, let me tell you, the only games physically that I own for Jak, on the PS2 anyway, are Jak 3 and Jak X. I had that in the frame already, but whatever. Yeah, so I have those 2 physically for the PS2. But I don't have Jak 1 and 2. Because those I didn't own. They were... My local library, where I was living at the time, they had Jak 1 and 2, and I checked them out from there. I did that a few times. Or I guess I checked them out and then renewed the thing. But yeah, I don't know. And again, I also have the Jak and Daxter HD collection. I just didn't have that or the Slide collection yet. I would get them later that year. For Christmas, I think? I think so. I think I got both of those and then PlayStation All-Stars. And that was like my Christmas present that year. Was like those 3 games. But yeah. That's about it for that. You know?
But those are just some games I'd love to let's play and bring to YouTube. And,
you know,
I'll probably post more too. Like, I love a lot of games.
To pause it again real quick, I know we're near the end, just a few more seconds, but like, you know, it's really interesting because I would still love to do Let's Plays, and I would love to do more videos and content on Ratchet and Sly and Jak, you know? I think that would be really cool and a lot of fun, and I really do actually hope that Sly 2, Sly 3, and like the PS2 Ratchet games, even if it's just the Insomniac developed Ratchet & Clank games on the PS2, I hope those trilogies at the very least end up on the PS5, because, you know, obviously they did that for Jak, and like I know those versions aren't the best being emulated through the PS4 and PS5 now, but they still work, they are absolutely functional, and that's a valid way to play the games, and I want that same kind of thing, if not a little bit better, obviously, in quality for Sly and Ratchet, and that would make, for me, being able to make content so much easier, since, you know, I'm still having issues with, like, capture cards, stuff like that, so I've defaulted back to recording through the console itself, which, again, silver lining of just being able to natively record through the PS4 and PS5 up to an hour is great. Now, at this point, I do think I prefer the way Xbox has it set up, or with the Xbox One and Series systems. I do like that you can just hook up an external hard drive. You don't even have to format it. You can just say, hey, I want to use this specifically for media, and then with it connected, just set it to record straight on there and record up to an hour that way. But, you know, and then it's on a hard drive already instead of having to pull it off on a flash drive, you know, or format an entire hard drive specifically for the PlayStation. But regardless, whatever, that's a different conversation, you know. But yeah, I still love to do that, and I do want to do that. And I'm working on, I've got some videos planned for that. You know, I have a video with Sly1 recently getting up. Sly1 recently got put on the PS5, PS4 and PS5 with a brand new trophy list, new trophies, new stuff you need to do. So I have a video about that I need to get back to working on. And I have an idea for Jack 1 right now that I need to get back to as well. But yeah, I would still love to do that. That's ultimately the goal, and I've never really done that, sadly. I mean, I know I had the Jack 1 Let's Play from 2018, which the Jack 1 video I have in mind is kind of a video remake of that series, along with a highlights video. Kind of like what I did with the Super Mario Bros. Let's Play. I did a highlight video for all of those, and then I finally did one big video where I played through the entire thing in one video and did that. And that's probably what I'll end up doing for everything else. Because sadly, Let's Play series just don't do very well on YouTube anymore. It's just a thing of the past, you know? And I would love to, like, as much as I want to do that, I would love to also have the channel actually grow, and at least grow to a point where, like, I get consistent viewers and have people, you know, talking about the content I make, you know, and leaving comments regularly. That's what I'd want more. It doesn't even need to be huge, just, you know, being able to grow and have a consistent viewer base and consistent comments and stuff. I think that'd be cool. Instead of having no consistent viewers and the only comments I really get are spam comments. Yeah, you know. Or people just randomly commenting on a video that they didn't even watch just to try and get me to, you know, click on their own shit, you know? Like, promote their own shit. Like, no. Yeah. I just want to grow the channel a little bit, and Let's Plays just won't do that, sadly. As much as I still love Let's Plays. But yeah, so I do want to do more content based on Jack, Ratchet, and Sly, and that will come at some point. Even if, at the very least, right now, it's only Jack 1 and Sly 1. But that was kind of like the ideas and thoughts and everything I had at the time for that first video. Like I said, I was super in the Let's Plays and was just out of the blue inspired to just sit down and record something, so I did, talking about my 3 favorite franchises at the time and how I wanted to, like, play them on camera in some way. And I still want to do that, and eventually I will, and like I said, I'm making plans for that. So yeah. Also, I do want to throw something out there. I've had this idea, so obviously some of you may know I have 3 channels at this point, and that's going to actually be a video down the list here for the 30 videos 1 month kind of series I'm doing here. But I had an idea, so obviously for some videos, you know, primarily gaming stuff that's not wrestling related will go on the gaming channel. All music stuff is on TGC Radio. But I was thinking, obviously, because I do have some people who may be expecting just everything to go on here, you know, and it may be weird that it doesn't. So I was thinking, what if I actually started making some of my own highlights in various different ways of the videos that go up on those other channels, and be like, hey, you know, this is just like a small preview of a full video that's up on TGC Radio, or TGC Gaming, and like, if you liked it, please think about checking out the full thing. Link in the description, or link in a comment, or whatever. I think that'd be really cool, and maybe it'll help grow. Maybe. It couldn't hurt, obviously, and I might do that if I can actually stop being lazy and actually start doing stuff like that. But yeah, that was kind of an idea. But that was the first video. It's funny, like, a lot of people might look back and cringe super hard on the first video, but like, I don't, it's like, why would I cringe at that? It's like little 14-year-old me just like being super excited and inspired to make something creative, even if it was a short 2.5-minute video talking about three game franchises that I love that I want to eventually let's play, and that's all that video was. But it was short, simple. I didn't keep it going. I didn't ramble or anything. I said, hey, this is who I am. This is what I want to do, and I would like to do that thing with these 3 series: Sly Cooper, Ratchet & Clank, Jak and Daxter, their trilogies. Here's the game showing that I either own them or I'm currently in possession of them. Bye. That was it. And I don't know. I like the first video a lot. I really do. I'm not gonna particularly say that I'm proud of it, because like, I don't think there's anything to be proud of there necessarily. But it's still a special video. It's the first one, and I can't cringe at it. Like, I went through I'll admit, I did go through a phase where I cringed at it, but like, I can't do that anymore. I love it, It's special. Now, on the other hand, I also want to talk about the first gameplay video, which had nothing to do with any of those 3 franchises. It was a random match in the game WWE 2K14, a game I do still like a lot, being a wrestling fan. And this came out, I'll show you the date, August 1st, 2015. It's me playing a random tag team match with my own creation, like my main character creation, if you will, and my best friend Tyson, his creation. And it was our custom tag team against the team of Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose in WWE's The Shield, one of the greatest factions in modern wrestling history. Little side note, if you will, on that. And a little 6.5-minute video, basically, of that tag match. I was playing as my custom team, and it's me with my phone at an angle. Obviously, you'll see it on camera on the screen, but it's me sitting back on my bed, my phone positioned somewhere far away at an angle, pointed at the TV. And you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and watch the entire thing, but like, if I look, to be honest, the way I did it, the way I positioned my phone, you don't really get a glare at all. You don't really get a glare on the screen at all. You can see everything pretty damn well, and it doesn't look bad. It really doesn't look bad. And it's such a weird thing, because like, obviously it looks bad because it's me recording gameplay with my phone at the time. My God, it really doesn't look bad. By the way, also, look at that Destiny poster on my wall. I've never played Destiny. Like, I know why I have the poster there, because the guy my sister was dating at the time had a Destiny poster, didn't want it, so I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll put that up on my wall. Okay. So that's why I had it, but like, I didn't like Destiny. Or, no, sorry, I can't say I didn't like it because I've never played it. I still have not played it, either one, but yeah. So like, I've never played it, so I don't know, but it's there, the poster, so. But yeah, like, I can't be mad at this too much, because like, I at least was smart enough to know that if I'm gonna listen to the few comments I was getting from my own friends at the time saying, hey, when are you gonna start posting gameplay? if I was going to listen to them and just start any way that I could at that point, I could have started worse, absolutely. I at least had the wherewithal and the knowledge to, at the very least, position it so it's not gonna have a glare on the screen and you can still at least see everything clearly. So yeah, for that, I can't be mad at this video. There's no commentary, I don't talk at all, I don't really make a noise, it's just me very silently playing this match in 2K14. So, yeah. And the whole thought process there, I guess, because, like I said, I'm not going to watch this match. I'm not going to watch this video. There's no point for that one. But the whole thought process behind it was, again, like I just said, you know, I'd started in August of 2014, and basically a year later had gone by. I had moved, my family had moved back down south, because we were from Georgia, we moved to the Midwest, then we moved back down south at this point. And so about a year later from when I uploaded the first video, which is funny thinking about it now, because almost exactly a year later, but yeah. And I remember some of the friends I had made in the Midwest were leaving some comments because they found out about the channel before I moved, and they, again, were asking when was I eventually going to start uploading gameplay, and my answer to that was always when I get a capture card, which I knew wouldn't happen for a while because I was a literal child with no job, no money, and my parents didn't really give an allowance, you know? They just never did that for myself or my sisters, so it wasn't something that I really knew. Like, I knew it was a thing, but I wasn't conditioned to expect that, because we didn't get that, you know? So yeah, I expected that to be a long time, and to be fair, I would not buy a capture card for the first time until 6 years later. Well, almost 6 years later. I wouldn't buy a capture card until, what, March of 2020? Something like that? I would look it up, but I think I deleted that update video. I deleted a lot of update videos that I considered pointless at the time, and I wish I didn't, but yeah. I kind of went on a little purge of anything that I deemed to be a really short, pointless video, I deleted at the time, so. But yeah, it was 2020 for sure, and I know it wasn't in August, it wasn't in the summer, it was earlier, because I ended up buying one shortly after I started working. And I started working, I got my first job the end of 2019, so, yeah. So that was the whole thing there, and, yeah. So almost 6 years later, so yeah, that was a while ago, a long time ago. That was a long time in between, obviously, from starting and getting a capture card. So I knew that for sure, and like, but they kept asking, and eventually I was like, okay, you know what, fine. I love, at the time I was like, I love 2K14, and I'll just record a match that I want to play. So it was in universe mode, and I had a match. Again, like my custom team against the Shield is like, okay, I'll just set it up and record it. And then I also, the same day, recorded a match in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 as well. I assume that didn't come out the same day, but I will look. It came out the next day, yeah, it did. Next day, next upload, recorded the same day. Actually, you know what? It may have been a different day. I couldn't tell you. Genuinely couldn't tell you. But regardless, whether it was or not is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. But yeah, those were the first two gameplay videos, plus the first video. And they both kind of like, again, thought process there. They came about from the same place. My friends at the time asking me when I was going to start uploading gameplay, and I just said, okay, you know what? You want gameplay that badly, you know I can't record it in a good way, so I'll just do what I can to try and record it with my phone and make it look as passable as possible, as good as possible, and I'll just record what I want. And that's what I did, and while I acknowledge now, yeah, it looks bad, I can't be mad at it, like I said before, because how could I be mad at it? I at least knew enough to, like I said, record it with my phone in the best way possible. So, like, you don't get a glare on the screen. You can still see everything pretty clearly. I'm pretty happy with it, all things considered. And it's a cool way to look back and realize I started there. You know, and I think that's just cool. I think that's just cool. So yeah. But to be honest, I don't have much else to say. Yeah, I really don't. That was the first video, and now actually the first 2 gameplay videos that I talked about. I'll at least skip around so you can kind of see what SPR 2010 recorded on my phone looked like at the time. I'll put some screenshots in there, but yeah, I don't know. Look at that motion blur, though. Bad. But yeah, I don't know. That's all I got. So I hope you enjoyed this first video. The first video in my 30 videos, 1 month, 10-year celebration series that I'm going to do. And I hope you enjoyed this little insight and look back, this little trip down memory lane. And I hope you join me for the rest of the 10-year celebration. But until then, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment below, share it up on social media, do all that good stuff. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.